That's some good attacking, Miss Pickles. Miss Pickles Gaming. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Hey everyone, Mark with Miss Pickles Gaming. Well, we're at Mount Gilmore's Hero's Grave, and you might want to ask yourself, why are we here? What is the purpose of this video? And a couple months ago, when I had the idea of this video, I had all these grand ideas. Now, after months of trying to put it together, being frustrated, I will answer the question of why we are here. Because we are going to go find a weapon that is not fun, not enjoyable, not a quality weapon. It is what nightmares are made of. It's a soul-sucking demon. It's a fun fiend. I don't know how many other ways I can describe the ringed finger. All right? Now, the game makers made it so that it is easy to get. They knew that if it was difficult to get, nobody would even bother. So let's go over how to get this awful weapon. We're at Mount Gilmore's Hero's Grave, and we're just going to run down. We're going to avoid a couple of skeleton people here. The fire chariot's going to come at us, so we're going to hop into the first area, kill the skeleton guy. Now you notice I am using the ring finger. I thought, hey, if we're going to do a video on a ring finger, let's have the ring fingers to go get the ring finger. All right. Fire chariot takes care of that guy. Hop across, run to the next opening. Just leave him out there. Let the fire chariot take care of him also. Done. Hop out, run to the next opening. I took it a little casual there. Thought I had more time. Okay, he's not coming back. Wait for our chariot and hop out again. We're going to be running into lava. Right after he goes back up. All right. We don't have to worry about the chariot anymore now. Once we get down here, if for some reason your health is bad or you want to get out of the lava for just a second, you can duck in to the right here. The weapon is in a chest straight ahead through that archway. There are no enemies in there, so don't worry about that. Our chest is right there. And this will begin your journey down the rabbit hole. There it is. Both of the ring fingers I have are plus 10. So it's not like upgrading them is going to make them any better. My whole thing was it'd be hilarious to walk around and use the Ash of War and flick people. And for the most part, in the beginning it was. I was laughing my ass off while doing this, going, this is going to be the greatest video of all time. Yeah, it gets worse, people. Fair warning, it gets worse. The Ash of War takes so long to get off, and you are stationary for so long that you will take tremendous damage when you're fighting real enemies. Now here at Evergaol Lake North, these are not real enemies. These are practice enemies, okay? Everyone knows it. Everyone comes here to make themselves look good. The bears are not that powerful either. But again, it's more about learning the timing of the Ash of War. And again, I was laughing. This is so much fun. Now we start getting into some other people here. The ring finger is technically a hammer weapon. And so, as you can see, I didn't use it as the Ash of War on that one. It was more of, let's just use dual hammers and club them to death. I thought, man, if I could beat a Knight's Cavalryman with it, yeah, I got one hit off. You see what happens. You got to be able to move around. So I started going after the dragon on the frozen lake. I'm not going to bother you with the details. This might be the highlight of me and the ring finger. The fire giant, I used it to bring him to half health. I always change weapons at half health and take him down with Malekith's Black Blade. So I didn't try to beat the fire giant with these, but I was able to bring him down to half health. Looking back and watching the video though, when I use it as a hammer, I do a lot of jump attacks. So I really should have been using the Raptor's Black Feathers, which gives a bonus to the jump attacks. It would have made the weapon a little better, and probably having the Claw Talisman, put on too, which enhances jump attacks. I don't have any of that right now. This is just the weapon and Golden Vow and, the normal stuff. So we're only one tack away from bringing this into the next phase. There you go. Now, this is the guy that you fight for a Rivers of Blood. I got the first hit off, and long story short, he moves around so much that he can get away from the Ash of War as soon as you trigger it. And you take damage. So you're always trying to stay out of the range of his Ash of War, which also makes it impossible to get your Ash of War to produce anything. So I died 6 times doing that and moved on. Now we have Vike here. Vike was a success because he stood there for a second, and we were able to flick him to death. So that was kind of fun. We get all of Vike's treasures. All right. This is heading up after beating Godfrey. And there's a Black Knife Assassin waiting for you up here. Again, my timing was very lucky on this guy. 1 hit. He gets up. 2 hits. He gets up. 3 hits. And he is dead. So yes, in some circumstances, this weapon is fun, but you better buff yourself up quite a bit. All right, come on. Stop posing. Now this was a tough fight. In fact, I figured I could get in 1 or 2 cheap hits with the Ash of War and then club him to death with just using it as a hammer. But this Crucible Knight with the tail I'm sorry, this one does not have the tail. This is the one that can fly. I was trying to stay out of his range, which kept me out of the range of the weapon. So you'll see a lot of retreating and a lot of me refueling my HP. I eventually switch over to the multi-layer Rings of Light, and it gets a little bit closer. That's all I have to say about that. Just bad gamesmanship on my part. Tired of getting beat. And at this point in making the video and collecting footage, I'm like, just get me through this. I've mentioned it many times that I wanted to do this video. I put it out there. What would be good titles for this video that my wife, who is the censor or my moral compass, because I had a lot of good titles that she said, you can't put that down. What if a kid sees it? And just to kind of, if you don't know what I'm talking about, having to do with Miss Pickles and a finger. So I had a lot of fun thinking about the titles, but as of recording the voiceover here, I still have not decided on a title. I'll make a decision right afterwards. In the comments, let me know what kind of title you would have given this. This is the longest fight I have had in quite some time. It almost feels like I'm trying to prolong it. And being that I only have, not that I only have, I mentally said I'm not going to use anything but these two weapons. So I really wanted to stick to it. Why? I have no idea. Stubbornness. But this is what stubbornness gets you. You died. Okay? I use Evergaols a lot in making this video because you can control who and what you are fighting. So Godfrey here was perfect. He was tailor-made for this weapon. We don't really get off the Ash of War, but the jump attacks with both of the ring fingers as hammers is doing quite a bit of damage to him. And it's easy to stay out of the way of his damage. Okay, sometimes. That's just bad play on my part. I knew it was coming and thought I could get in and get out. Alright, I thought I might be able to finish him off, but let's drop back, get some health, and go in and finish him off. Big jump in the air. Good play, Mark. You have to get so close with this weapon. It has no reach at all. And there we go. All right, that is it. Do not go get this weapon. Do not think it's fun. Stay away from it, okay? It will not be as fun as you think. That is it. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Oh, come on! Hey, where are you going? You watched the video and obviously enjoyed it, so you need to go back and click the subscribe button. I mean, come on now. You were raised better than this. You know, it doesn't cost anything. You know, why wouldn't you?
And that's how she wrote.